Welcome to another interesting segment of our real estate gist. And today I'll be having interview with a smart investor, and then he would like to introduce himself to you guys. Stay tuned and watch while we continue this journey.
So I'm Mr. Joel, also known as an investor.
Like he said, his name is Mr. Joel. He's a smart investor. The guy is a billionaire in the business. So I would like to know the interesting part about the real estate and investing in real estate. When you want to invest in real estate business, what are those things that you stand to gain for investors out there that are interested to becoming a real estate investor just like you? Tell us what are these things you stand to gain.
You see, in this business of real estate, when you buy property at its early stage, you get to gain eye on investments. But let's say, for example, you buy a property that is a million naira this year. In the next 2 or 3 years from now, the product could probably skyrocket to 5 million. And if you invest earlier, you get high returns on investment. So my only advice to those that are new to the business is that you buy property when the price is still low and keep it for a long while and sell for a higher price.
Okay, he's a smart investor and he's talking out of experience. So when he tells you that you should buy property at a cheaper amount, trust me, he's saying it out of experience because he's a smart investor. He has been investing into the real estate business, and when it comes to real estate business, property appreciates. I would like him to tell us the steps you need to look at when you want to invest into real estate, because the reason why I'm saying this, so many people are out there, they are scared of so many reasons, which is best known to them, and that's okay. But I want you to clarify on those things we need to look out for when we want to invest into real estate.
Before you invest into any real estate property, the first thing that comes to your mind is the landmark. Landmarks gives the property more potential. Because let's say, for example, you're buying a property very close to a hotel, maybe a hospital, and probably an airport. Development comes very fast.
Yeah.
Now, the second thing is due diligence. Before getting the property, you need to do a proper diligence on the property you're getting, because some properties are sold as scam. You need to check and verify the document. If the document is legit, and you need to speak with the owner of the property. Most times, real estate companies do that for you. But even if you are new to the business, you need to still ask the real estate company to confirm all those documents if they are in place. Exactly. Not all real estate companies are legit.
Exactly.
Just beware of scam.
Yeah. I want us to talk about realtors. We know there are so many realtors in the city, either in Port Harcourt or in Lagos, that are like the middleman between the buyer and the company that sells. So, and I know there are some realtors too that buyers are skeptical working with them. So, what are those things you need to look out for in realtors that wants to link you into buying property, so you know you're working with the right people? Can you give us more guidelines on that aspect as well?
For me, before I follow a realtor, I need to verify the realtor is registered, because the basic thing is for a realtor to be registered. Exactly. You don't do a business with a realtor that's not registered. We have so many local agents outside. Make sure you work with the realtor that's registered, and also verify the company if the company is registered, because if anything happens or anything occurs, you can go to the company and maybe report the realtor, because realtors are more like brokers.
Exactly.
For you to follow a broker, the broker has to be legit. So that's my own advice to you guys.
Okay, that's very good of you. And then I love the fact that you still have the chance to check out for good realtors that will help you, link you to company owners or individuals that want to sell their properties. So do you think this land banking of a thing is something worth investing? Because I kept hearing of land banking, and so many persons are confused of what land banking is. I'd like you to tell my viewers what you think or what you know about land banking and how to encourage them into taking part in land banking.
So the first thing is, what is banking? Banking is just putting your money somewhere to keep it safe. So now the land banking, if you look at the word land and banking, now what you're doing is you put your money in land and you put your money in land, so your money could be placed in a safe place, more like keeping it in the safe house. So when your money is placed in landed properties, landed properties, they appreciate over time. So once, if your money is there and the land is appreciating, your money is also moving forward. So the best thing is for you to keep your money in landed properties, so you can get high returns on investment over time.
Okay, that's interesting. What it's trying to say in essence is that land banking is when you get to buy your properties and keep it for a longer time. The longer it stays, the more it appreciates in value. That's the beauty of real estate. We all know that real estate is not just buy now and you invest, so you get your return tomorrow. It's a long term process. So land banking is not a bad idea if you want to venture into land banking. So I also want to know, as an investor you are in the real estate industry, do you have some possible areas in the city of Port Harcourt? Because this video is shooting from Port Harcourt. Do you have some possible areas you know in Port Harcourt right now that is developing that you can encourage viewers out there to take part in this place? Maybe in the next 2 years, you like to get turned up from that area. Don't mind mention them my names as well.
I think for investors out there, I would like you guys to key into one of our projects, which is the Legend Estate. You know, I also keyed in that I have some plots here. So my advice is you get some plots, not just one, because buying a plot of land doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so
Building a better tomorrow today.
Our service plots at Vintage Estate Extension is designed for you to build your dream homes, offices, plazas, and of course, malls. You can get a plot size of 465 square meter for just 1.2 million naira now. After now, it will be subject to increments due to the influx of students and staff of the newly built River State University Abara campus.
welcome from that quick commercial break. We're going to continue from where we stopped, which is we were talking about some lucrative places, interesting places here in the city of Port Harcourt you can invest with. And with one investor here, we have the show with us to tell us those strategic places here in Port Harcourt one can invest into. So you can have the floor.
I believe before I talked about Greater Alley, and to put more effort to that, we have properties at Elimi, and that one is called Imperial City. We have properties at Abara Ishe, not particularly in Che, just off the Che. That one we call it Vintage Estate Extension, and also we have the Dream City, and we also have properties at Omagua. Omagua is just more like close to the airport. Already, it's a place you can a project coming up in Port Harcourt whereby they're going to be you get a plot at Omagua there, and you buy at this cheap rate. When they are done with the project, you're going to be selling for a very high price.
As we were talking, I just reminded myself of something that I was trying to recall. I know in Port Harcourt we are dealing with the ring road. The River State government is working on. It's a very massive project, and when it comes to real estate, they stand to be in advantage of this ring road. As an investor, what do you have to say about this ring road when it comes to people buying property in those strategic places that is linked to this ring road?
The universe at large. You can barely find ring roads in most countries. You know, the ring road is something that connects places in a particular country. And in Nigeria as a whole, I think we have ring roads just one or two states. Now, the ring road, exactly. Once the ring road enters PH city, where I'm from, it's going to connect different cities in
different local government.
Getting a plot of land at the ring road gives you more potential in your investment. Exactly. Because why? Because once the ring road is done, most investors will be putting some investments on ground close to the ring road. And getting